And as promised, sitting right here on the couch in the living room is Amalia Halpin. Thank you so much, Amalia. Great to meet you, by the way.
Yeah, my pleasure.
You having a good summer?
So far, so good, yeah.
Yeah? What are you up to? You working? Or?
Working, swimming, getting out there, you know.
You're a swimmer?
Yes.
That's what I did
really?
when I was growing up. Yeah, I love swimming.
All right, something common.
The pool in the backyard, the whole thing. So the reason why you're here is we're not here to talk about summer vacation or our jobs or anything, but the fact that this past Easter at the great St. Agatha's Parish in Milton, you were received into the Catholic Church. What prompted all this?
So in January of 2018, I had a long stay at Children's Hospital that had me like in the ICU.
Really?
And normally my general rule of thumb is if a nurse tells you, honey, do you want to see a priest? You should probably start looking into going to church. And so afterwards, once I got out, my mom made me go to Mass, and you know, once a month turned into every single week, and I started to enjoy it more, and I wanted to get involved in the process.
You have a great pastor, and I say that most sincerely. He's laughing at me now. But he's my classmate. Father Bill Pillardi is, I'm sure, a wonderful shepherd for your parish, and has been a great encouragement to you, has he not?
Yeah, a great godfather, too, I would say.
And a great godfather, too. That I didn't know. That is fantastic. So what did it take? Because some people, you know, are like myself, cradle Catholics, as we say. Yeah. What did it take for you to prepare for the Easter Vigil this year?
It was a lot of mental preparation and just emotionally preparing myself to really receive Christ into my life and in all the sacraments and all the forms, and to be blessed not only in the name of Christ but in the name of the Trinity. I also feel like the RCIA, having the opportunity to listen to everybody else's Catholic experience, whether it be cradle Catholic or sticking with it through all the tumults of life, like that, it was having that support along the way was one of the main reasons that I was able to get through it and able to prepare.
You know, you mentioned RCIA. For those who might not know, that's the Rite of Christian Initiation for Adults. So, do you consider yourself an adult in the faith?
I would say I'm still a youngin' in the faith.
And you know what? I would say the same thing for myself, because I think we're always learning, we're always growing, we're always deepening our relationship with Christ and with the Church and the Word of God and the sacraments. So, you know, Chris Stefanik had some great advice for you. Can I ask you, as someone who has been recently initiated fully into the Church, and one who recognizes, like I do, that we still have a long way to go, do you have any advice for any young people who might be watching us sitting here in the living room today, who might be considering deepening their own faith?
I would say that don't allow yourself to be afraid if you hear your calling from God. Like, the Lord will call you, and when He does, don't just sit on your hands and don't reject it. Anne Louise Sullivan, one of the women who so graciously helped me through my process, said it can be very difficult to say yes to God, but when you hear your calling, just don't sit on your hands. Say yes to God and start a conversation with somebody about furthering your faith or deepening your faith.
And as I tell young people at confirmations, and sometimes older people too, always make sure wherever you go, find that Catholic church, that Catholic community, and don't just find it, but belong and be involved. Be involved spiritually with the reception of the sacraments, be involved with the people who are also growing there, and find a home in that place. I think that is important for you, for me, for all of us. Even for us as priests, you know, we find in our own parishes a real home for growing in our faith. Usually at the end of an interview, we ask people, you know, what's your website? You know, where can we find out more about you? But I just have one question for you as we end our time here together, chatting about our love for our Catholic faith. And that question is simple. As you move forward, you're going into your senior year.
Yes.
Where do you go to school, by the way?
I go to Milton High School.
Milton High School. What are your plans? Like, where are you off to next? Or are you still kind of in the decision-making process?
I mean, obviously college admissions are coming around, so common application, but I definitely want to make sure that I have a youth ministry on campus, and that I have a way to deepen my faith. And even if it's not there, I want to be that catalyst for the Catholic population at the school. So wherever I go, I want to carry my faith with me.
And thank you for that witness, and I know that you will, and many, many young people, friends that you don't even know yet, will benefit from the gift of your Catholic faith, and I'm sure you're going to be a witness to that and pass that on. Amalia, great to be with you here in the living room. Thanks for